good morning everyone. This is Legion Pizarro Mata from BSED Math 1B, and today we will tackle about the second dimension of cognitive development, which is for letter B, Piaget's theory of cognitive development.
I'm Cynthia S. Mercado, BSED Mathematics 1B.
Piaget's cognitive development theory. Who was Piaget? Jean Piaget is a Swiss psychologist, and he was born on 1896 in Neuchâtel, Switzerland, and died on 1980 in Geneva, Switzerland. At the age of 11, he wrote a paper on an albino sparrow, which was started of his famous career. After graduating in high school, he attended the University of Zurich, where he became interested in psychoanalysis. He married in 1923 and had 3 children. First is Jacqueline, Lucine, and Laurent. Piaget studied his children's intellectual development from infancy.
Theory of cognitive development. While studying his children, Piaget developed theories concerning of how children learn. His theory of cognitive development consists of 4 stages of intellectual development.
The 4 stages of cognitive development according to the theory of Jean Piaget. Stage number 1, the sensory motor stage, from birth to age 2. During this stage, the child begins to develop from reflexes, habits, hand-eye coordination, object permanence, knowing something exists even though it can't be seen, or experimentation and creativity. Piaget referred to the children in the stage as little scientists. And the last one is the trial and error experiments. So for example, as a teacher or a parent, how are we going to teach the child from the birth or from his birth until the age of 2? For example, we can use peekaboo, or by stimulating environment like rattles or blocks. That's the best example in the stage 1 of the sensory motor stage, from birth to stage 2.
Stage 2, Preoperational Stage, age 2 to 7. During this stage, the child begins to develop ability to represent objects with images and words, language skills, and imagination. Children learn through imitation and play during this stage. They begin to use reasoning. However, it is mainly intuitive instead of logical. For example, use cut-off letters, artworks, physical props, and avoid lessons about words. Because at this age, hindi pa nila maintindihan ang mga ito.
The stage 3 of cognitive development according to the theory of Jean Piaget. The stage 3 is the concrete operational stage, which is from ages 7 to 12. During this stage, the child begins to develop the fundamental of logic. Number 1 is the ability to sort objects. Number 2 is the ability to classify objects. Number 3 is the understanding of conversation, like physical quantities do not change based on the arrangement and or appearance of the object. For example, we can teach the child from ages 7 to 12, like giving them activities like mind twisters, or we can give them history lessons. Or we can use 3D models in teaching science and experiments, simple experiments. We can use craft works, or reading selections, or even story problems in teaching math. That's the best examples in teaching a child from ages 7 to 12.
Stage 4. Formal operational stage, 11 to 15 years old. During this age, the child begins to develop ability to hypothesize, test, and reevaluate hypotheses. Children begin thinking in a formal, systematic way. For example, using visual aids, charts, and illustration, step-by-step explanation, students work in pairs, few essay question, and lyrics on popular music.
Always keep in mind that children do not always move from one stage to another at the same time. They will always move from one stage to another in the same order. But you may have students in your classroom on different levels. There are different practical applications that can be made through Piaget's theory. And by using this in our teaching, we can hopefully make students in a way that they will help them to become the most effective learners. To the future educators and to my classmates who are watching right now, and especially to me, that will be teaching mathematics. Always remember that when you teach a child, you must look on their needs and on their capabilities, because not all children have the same development. And good luck to our midterm exam. Thank you and happy learning.